best front courts in the league.
They have one of the best backcourts in the league as well, led by A.J. Mosby. You talked about him, but you can't overlook Mike Williams, what he's brought to the table, and what Devon Dillard has really added as Taurus Adams and Anthony Moe jump center. That jump is won by the Connecticut Cobras.
Well, and it's Anthony Moe that's going to be matched up with Taurus. Taurus Adams likes to pop off of ball screens and is capable of knocking down shots, and Moe's going to have to play some defense tonight.
Man, Taurus with a long three off the glass, kind of a tough shot to start things off, but he's a player. We've seen that before. He will shoot that outside jumper. Anthony Moe, nice look to Jared Sam. Those two connecting again. The Patroons strike first.
Well, just Anthony Moe catching the ball a step off the block, and Jared Sam having room to cut to the basket. Again, a little bit lazy defense there by the Patroons, and Connecticut able to answer right back.
A.J. Mosby sets up the offense, kicks it out to Mike Williams, who goes inside to Anthony Moe. Long pass out here to Mosby. Mosby thought about giving it up, but he was wide open. Why not A.J. Mosby, potential MVP, buries the three-pointer.
Yeah, and we see Connecticut in a 1-2-2 matchup zone. The last two possessions, A.J. Mosby finding the gap. Wide open three.
Zaire Woody in and out on the three-pointer. You talked about the big game he had last time out. You do not want to leave him open and let this guy shoot. Mosby goes inside to Anthony Moe. Moe, another nice unselfish look to Jared Sam. Making it look easy right now are the Albany Patroons.
Well, and A.J. Mosby wanted Anthony Moe to sprint the floor a little bit harder. Thought he had a layup. Anthony Moe got there a step late, but again, able to get the ball to Jared Sam for an easy layup.
TJ Killings, top of the key, going one-on-one with Jared Sam. Can't get that shot to go. Rebound, Zaire Woody. Woody gets it back to Killings. Nothing there that time around either. Got to be tight on that rebound. Woody just strips it away from Anthony Moe and lays it off glass for a pair.
Yeah, that's just lazy, quite frankly, by Anthony Moe, not securing the basketball, and good hustle by Connecticut Cobras, making something out of nothing.
Mosby inside, knocked away by Taurus Adams. Good play there by Adams to close out on that and knock it away, but it will be Albany Patroons ball.
Yeah, and again, Connecticut sitting in this 1-2-2 matchup. It's going to be about the Patroons finding the gaps in the zone, finding the soft spots in between defenders. It really makes sense for them to try to do something different. I would expect at some point probably a defensive 3-second call, because technically I don't think you're supposed to be playing zone in this league, but what do I know, Marissa?
Little floater there by A.J. Mosby, missed. Not usually one we see him miss. As Zaire Woody takes it right to the rack, up and in. Just a one-point game now early on here in the first quarter, about 9:30 to go in the first quarter. Devon Dillard, strong move to the bucket. Devon Dillard making his presence felt right away.
When he decides to go hard, it's very tough for anybody to guard him. He's at a different level. He's one of those players that sometimes, I don't want to say he takes breaks, but when he's at 100%, he's on a different level. If he played at 100% all the time, you see games like you saw last time where he dropped over 30 points.
Great transition basketball. Anthony Moe lays it up and in off the A.J. Mosby pass.
And he listened to his point guard that time and ran the floor hard and was rewarded because of it.
Or he listened to you, perhaps. Maybe he was here in the broadcast.
I don't think he could hear me.
Taurus Adams again in and out on the three. A little closer this time, but we said it before, not afraid to take that shot. Mike Williams running the floor. Williams off glass, easy two for Mike Williams. Timeout, Anthony Hill. The Patroons leading 13-6. A lot going right for the Albany Patroons right now. Got to step away for a quick commercial timeout, but we will be right back after this. You're watching the Albany Patroons broadcast on TBL TV.
Looking for financial advice and personalized service regardless of wealth? Then open an online account today at berkshirebank.com. Our simple opening process takes just a few minutes. Once complete, you can sign up to all of our flexible banking tools, from mobile banking, online banking, and our branchless My Banker concierge banking service. Come see what it means to bank with a socially responsible bank that doesn't base the quality of service on the size of your wallet. Get started today at berkshirebank.com.
Every kid kid wants a party at Funplex and celebrate with all their friends. The fun never stops with mini golf, go-karts, bumper boats, and more. Funplex birthday parties include pizza, popcorn, and soft drinks. The birthday star gets a t-shirt and every kid leaves with a prize. Check out the Funplex website for details. Call and reserve your party today.
Bring your family and friends. Bring everyone. It's more than just fun. It's Funplex.
A special thank you from Coach Brown and the Albany Patroons to Boakland Custom Visuals, Yankee Trails, Caprera's Auto Body, Berkshire Bank, ProTech Lawn Sprinklers, IBEW Union, Orchard Tavern West, Latham Bagel Shop, Jacob and Anthony's, Martin Harding and Rosati, Bone and Joint Center, Capital Bank, Adirondack Tire, the Brian Ward Team, Capital OTB, the Data Center, the Leah Group, Morgan Linen Services, Smith Brothers, Sticker Mule, Town Square Media, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio, The Spot 518.
He had a heart attack, but he has St. Peter's Health Partners, which means he has connections. Exceptional emergency care, surgery, convenient rehabilitation services, wellness coaching, a true team approach, with a St. Peter's Care Coordinator helping at every step, combining everything we have and everything we do to get him back to the life he loves. That's why so many people choose St. Peter's Health Partners. Connected care is better care.
Price Chopper and Market 32 help make buying Albany Patroons tickets easy. Adult general admission tickets to Patroons home games are on sale and at a discount at all Price Chopper and Market 32 locations. Pick up your tickets to the next game at any open register.
We are back here at the Washington Avenue Armory. The Patroons out to a 13-6 lead. Anthony Hill, the head coach of the Connecticut Cobras, not happy about that, calling a quick timeout. But we are back now here as the Cobras come out of the timeout looking for an answer. Nice dish to Taurus Adams, and Adams making that look easy. That was a really nice drawn-up play coming out of the break by Connecticut.
Well, just when you beat the first line of defense, Anthony Moe stepped up and they were able to dish it to their big man under the basket.
Whistle there. Looked like maybe he stepped out of bounds again. Do you want to talk about that play or no?
It's a frustrating play. You're still seeing that?
It's the court, though. It's very hard to see. I don't know if you can tell, but it's all painted the same color, essentially. So, you know, Gardner.
That's definitely Marissa's hypothesis.
Just inside the three-pointer. Cobra's back within 3. Williams to Mosby. Mosby goes for the floater again and gets it this time around. Not going to miss that twice.
Well, he attacked that seam in between the one and that second line in the zone, got right into the gap and was able to have a wide open shot.
Gardner again, this time a little deeper, knocks down the three-pointer, keeping the Cobras right there.
Pretty sure coming out of that timeout, Coach Hill must have talked about transition defense because the Patroons were off and running any chance they wanted. And we've seen more of a half-court game since that timeout.
Anthony Moe gonna head to the free throw line, had the rebound there and put back. Fouled on the putback, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Anthony Moe, a couple of points for the Albany Patroons. Everybody in the starting lineup has now scored for the Albany Patroons. Moe with 2 points. I think I jinxed him there. Jared Sam, 4. Mike Williams, a couple. AJ Mosby, 3. And Devon Dillard with 2.
Yeah, and one thing that makes Anthony Moe tough to guard is he is pretty efficient at the free throw line, averaging close to 20 points per game and close to 10 rebounds a game, but he's a player that you can't just hack-a-shack him because this should be fun.
This should be. Oh,
or not.
It wasn't fun, actually, for anyone to watch. Zaire Woody going the other way, running in transition. Gardner over in the corner to Taurus Adams. Taurus Adams went to shoot the 3, but lost it. Ball a little slick. He's sweating a little bit, so maybe there was some sweat on that ball. I think we had on both ends of the floor. Some forgettable plays, we'll call them.
Yeah, and Anthony Moe did actually a good job there of getting out and contesting that shot and making his presence felt. So unfortunate that Devon wasn't able to throw that one down. Just looked like he mistimed his step, so the ball slipped.
Yep, I think he took off a little bit too far outside of the basket.
Jared Sam traveled, no question about it. He reverse pivoted on one foot and then moved that foot to make a pass, and good job by the referee picking that up.
Yep, and no argument out of Sam.
Or the coaching staff.
All right, 16-13, 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. So far, it looked like it was going to be all Patroons. They went on a nice run, but credit to Connecticut as Ian Gardner fades away. Can't get that, but rebound comes to Woody. Woody, comes back out to Taurus Adams.
Good deflection there by A.J. Mosby, just not able to capitalize on it. And here we go, off and running.
Off and running indeed. A.J. Mosby trying to get it to Mike Williams. Mike can't get the three-pointer there. Taurus Adams with the rebound, and now Connecticut running the floor a little bit. Mason Jones in the lane, and Jones, gonna go to the free throw line there, Coach.
The last possession for the Patroons, it's subtle. A.J. Mosby saw Mike Williams running the floor hard, and he didn't really have an angle to hit him on the run for that layup, so he was patient, and then he broke his defender down and got into the lane and rewarded Mike Williams at the three-point line. He wasn't able to knock down the shot, but that's something that a great point guard, okay, I missed you, that's my bad, I couldn't get it to you, but I'm going to reward you for running and take care of my guys. He could have taken a floater in the lane there, but I think sharing the basketball is something that A.J. Mosby does very well.
And something you kind of touched on there, that's something other players see too. And you feel like, you know what, if I hustle down, he's going to hook me up too, because that's his job. He's the point guard.
Exactly. 5 in, 5 out.
Yep. Used to do that quite often, correct?
Never.
Luther Page, B.J. Glasford, Travis Weish. In and out is J.C. Shao.
Fan favorite, J.C. Shao
Yeah,
is.
fan favorite indeed. Fan favorite indeed. And Cam Williams is the other of the new 5. Off glass, heard it here. Taurus Adams, banks open.
Well, he didn't get the first one to go off the glass, so I guess he was aiming for that second one.
He's just going to keep shooting them threes, but it is tied up at 16 apiece. Weish to Shao. Travis. In and out as well. B.J. Glasford with the rebound, but they're going to say he pushed off.
No, I
or
think
they're going to say,
yeah.
Yep, the ref actually said, nope, that's my bad. That was a foul on.
And that's the right call.
Yeah.
Definitely. When B.J. Glasford does the little things like that, he makes really big plays for this team, and they might not always show up, but those are winning plays.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Cameron Williams looking to go inside there. Coach Jacks to Luther Page. Page with the dunk.
And they're going to give him a tee for hanging on the rim. Which,
I don't know. Luther Page is just hanging out there, laughing to himself a little bit. I got to be honest, I know that is it. And now the cameraman is showing him the dunk. I know that is a thing. And I get the reason for it, but I didn't feel like he hung on the rim, really. Waiting for everybody to get by so he doesn't hurt himself or somebody else coming down. I thought he was up and down kind of quick, actually.
I don't know. I've never hung on the rim, so I don't know how dangerous it is, and I don't know what it feels like to be up that high.
I do.
Okay.
So the last
Then
time
you
I
would
dunked,
know.
I did. Yeah, I mean, I hung up there for a little bit. It's like when you hit a three and you leave your hand up there just a little too long, maybe. All right, back to the action now. Gardner, the fadeaway jumper, off the rim and rebound. Patroons running the floor. J.C. Shao, gonna go down hard.
And again, Trev Weish finding his teammate in transition. One thing these Patroons point guards do is keep the defense honest and reward their teammates when they're running the floor hard.
Yeah, unselfish basketball, really good to see. And when you play like that, that'll win you championships. J.C. Shao at the line for 2.
I have a feeling Luther Page is having a conversation with the other referee about that last call.
Oh, what would make you think that?
He's like probably telling him, hey, check out the picture on the camera.
He's like, ask him. Why?
Yeah.
Look at him. He was there.
Yeah.
I'll autograph it for you. Shao looking to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. One of the better shooters on the Albany Patroons team. Off the front of the rim. It was not my fault, despite what you say.
Well, he's a player who's always in the gym working on his game and really loves the opportunity here with the Patroons and averaging close to 10 points a game, but he's had some big nights. Looks like he just took a charge.
He did. Little push off there. TJ Killings. TJ doesn't like that call. Now he's talking to the ref. A lot of talking to the refs going on today. None yet by Will Brown. No talking from Coach Brown. I'm sure Jamie Brown will be excited about.
Perhaps.
JC Shao, corner 3. Not there. But Luther Page, nice rebound. And, woo, Page.
Well,
all right, Kevin Pagai.
That was a set play that Coach Brown had set up against that zone to get JC Shao a wide open look in the corner and try to draw Taurus Adams out. Wasn't able to connect, but again, Patroon's doing a nice job on the offensive glass.
And they know he's the shooter, and they are just trying to feed him today. But Luther Page rebound and puts it back up. Wasn't thrilled about the block by Kevin Pagai, who was probably a foot shorter than Page. It was just some good defense by Pagai. Let's see if Connecticut can do anything here now.
Well, JC Shao coming off a really big game as well. Last game out, having over 20 points.
BJ Glasford, nice move, BJ.
And if BJ Glasford's attacking the basket like that, great hustle by Trev. BJ Glasford's attacking the basket like that, that's just added points for the team. And that's what Will Brown wants him to do. Be yourself, be athletic, get to the rim, don't try to do too much.
Yep. Love that defense, by the way, out of Travis Weiss. Weiss gets a hand up in the face of one of the guys. Actually, that was Mason Jones and BJ Glasford again, running the floor. Glasford makes it look easy.
And he's just been a great team player, you know, to be able to come in and get some points in transition for himself and for his team. He's been a consummate team player all season long, so I'm sure his teammates are excited to see him go to work.
Rebound the big man, Taurus Adams loses it, gets it back, goes to Pagai, and it's going to be an out of bounds. Not much you can do about that. That was just some good defense from Cam Williams, but just right there, a little too close to the line.
Yeah, one of the reasons Cam Williams was brought in was his athleticism and speed and quickness on the defensive side of things. Yes, he's capable of scoring, and I think he's just been working his way into the lineup and working his way into the team, so no surprise there, a really active defender.
Taurus Adams just inside, and Taurus Adams will shoot from anywhere on the court. Cam Williams just goes by him, gives himself a little room, and hits a nice pull-up jumper. Williams in the scoring column now, 27-16. Patroons under 3 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, really nice elevation on that pull-up. You got a good look at how athletic he is.
Woody, oh, there we go again. To Taurus Adams, who steps out of bounds. Media timeout. We talked about the floor. Let's see if I can pay to maybe get it. Actually, you know what? No, because it's a Patroons advantage, to be honest with you. All right, 27-16, 2:40 to go here, first quarter. Got to step away, take a quick timeout. We will be right back with the remaining 2:40 of the first quarter right after this.
Meerkat, our high-performance Metal-X exclusion system, provides an all-natural barrier that's color-matched, bent, double-hemmed, and professionally installed on the bottom of your home. For roof and attic critters, our all-new Ridge Guard system seals up any potential entry points at the ridge and keeps bats, mice, and squirrels out for good.
Get those critters out of your home with Meerkat Pest Control.
The Clubhouse Racebook is the Capital Region's new home for racing and sports. 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style action with live wagering on the best horse racing from around the world. 260 flat-screen televisions and state-of-the-art wagering terminals. So don't miss out. The fun is only minutes away at 711 Central Avenue, Albany, just off exit 5 of I-90. And don't forget, if you can't make it to the Clubhouse, you can always wager online 24/7 at capitalotb.com.
It's Mr. Fresh and Fly himself, right here at Fresh and Fly Clothing, 13 South Pearl Street, right in the heart of downtown Albany. We support the Albany Patroons on y'all 40th anniversary, on y'all campaign to winning y'all 4th championship. Y'all been doing y'all thing all season, killing the competition. Y'all go on and successfully complete this campaign and win y'all 4th championship. We with you, we support you, I support you, Albany support you, Albany Patroons. Go out there and go get it. Ugh.
Thank you to Premier Transportation for safely and comfortably taking our team out of town for away games. Thank you to Dave Brown at Premier Transportation for once again providing us with such a nice ride when we go on the road.
Back here at the Washington Avenue Armory, the Patroons wearing their camouflage jerseys, and hopefully everyone takes a minute this weekend to reflect and honor and thank those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. It's something that Albany does here every game, honoring a serviceman or a servicewoman. This night's game, it was Mr. Vince Gizzi. He was just honored during the commercial break, so we thank Mr. Gizzi for his service to our country. Williams skying up and over Torres Adams. 4th points of the night for him.
Great take to the basket there. And coming out of that timeout, Marissa, the stat that really stood out to me the most is that the Patroons right now have 11 fast break points, and Connecticut has 0.
Yep, correct.
Just living in transition and doing a great job. When they push the pace, there's really not much the Cobras can do.
Torres Adams leading the Connecticut Cobras with 7 points as Zaire Woody heads to the free throw line. He's got 4 so far. We're going to make it 5 and 6, and does make it 5. Mason Jones checking back into the game for Ian Gardner now for Connecticut. Coach Brown chatting somebody up.
Well, it's just, again, we mentioned it earlier, but it's a great crowd tonight for Friday night, Memorial Day weekend. Really good to see a lot of fans come out and support this team, and heading into playoffs, we'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, come out, support the team in the postseason. Sit close to Will Brown, Cam Williams on the 3, nothing there. Rebound, Luther Page gets it taken away. Fast break opportunity now for Connecticut. Travis Weiss stops it with some good defense. Pagai does get the basket, but good defense by Trev to at least slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, he was able to make him make a secondary move. Luther Page looked like he got hit in the face on that last play and was late getting back, so they didn't have a rim protector. He got fouled, yeah.
All right, Travis Weiss. A nifty little shot, if I do say so myself.
Well, it's the hesitation that sets everything up. He's so quick to the basket, and when he hesitates to get the defense out of their stance, he's able to turn the corner. Got shoved and was able to jump off his outside foot, finish with his outside hand. Nice touch.
The St. Peter's product converting on a 3-point play. Averaged about 10 points in his senior season with the Peacocks.
Yeah, just a really important player for this team. He's brings energy, brings leadership, brings toughness every time he steps on the court, and has had a really nice season. Averaging close to 10 points a game here for the Patroons as well.
Good job there by Luther Page. Good defense, blocking that shot initially, and then forcing Killings to step out of bounds on the rebound.
You know, the energy that Luther Page brings, he's an important post player for this team. Great slip.
Yeah.
Great slip to the basket off of that screen. But when you have players like Anthony Moe and Jared Sam, a player like Luther Page being added to the mix, who plays athletically, brings energy, you know, he does the little things, but not only is he a good player, but he also keeps those other two honest.
Yeah, he absolutely does. And that was all really started by a very nice pass by J.C. Shao, really threaded the needle there. Didn't have much room for error, if any room for error at all, but a nice job for him to get it to Luther Page. And yeah, I think, you know what, I think it's good. Competition breeds success. And yeah, you knew that Anthony Moe and Jared Sam are the big men for this team, but you don't want them to get complacent and think, well, they have to play me. Well, no, they don't have to play you anymore. And those guys have done a really nice job, both of them, playing well. But Luther Page just brings another level as well and another opportunity for Albany to dominate up front.
Yeah, he's just a great compliment to those two players. And I'm curious to see, as this team, obviously the Connecticut Cobras are very undersized compared to the Patroons, but as this team gets into playoffs, does Coach keep the rotations the same? Does he rotate those three in the two spots? Be interesting to see. Good smart play there by Trev. Wasn't quite able to come up with the turnover, but
caused that turnover.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that rotation looks as this team gets deeper in the playoffs. And one thing that's interesting about the TBL and how so the Patroons will have a bye in the first round, but you're playing series of 3, and that first game is on the road, which...
Correct, You don't like
that? That can be, well, I don't know. I mean, you get the second 2 at home back-to-back, but, you know, there's little room to error there if you're heading on the road first.
At the buzzer. Ooh, looks good. Oh, all right, look at you. TJ Killings just sitting there taking it all in. Nice shot. Good way to end the quarter here. If you are a Cobra or a Cobras fan. All right, they cut it to 10. The Patroons still in front, 33-23. After the first quarter, we will step away and bring you
the Capital Region.
Back here at Washington Avenue Armory. Going to be Patroons ball as we get first quarter stats, taking a look at what things look like, and really the scoring really spread evenly amongst the Albany Patroons as the Cobras come out in some tight defense. Devon Dillard way off the mark, but Anthony Moe gets the rebound, and talked about Moe's ability to get to the free throw line and then make those. He's heading back to the free throw line, starting 5 back in for the Patroons to start the second quarter.
Well, you mentioned there was a tight defense. The Connecticut Cobras came out man-to-man that time and then trapped a ball screen off of that horns look that we've seen so many times from the Patroons. A.J. Mosby handled it just fine. They were able to get a good look and an offensive rebound off of it.
Just looking at some of the stats here, you talk about Luther Page and what he's able to do. 7 rebounds already for Page in this game. Albany out rebounding Connecticut 18-12. Not really too big a surprise when you talk about the size differential.
Well, and 4 of those 7 are on the offensive side of things, so really making his presence felt and having his teammates back.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. 5 points for him, 5 points for Devon Dillard. Those two actually lead the scoring right now. Speaking of Devon Dillard, he's got the ball, goes up top to Anthony Moe. Moe gonna go to work on Taurus Adams, but throws it away. Connecticut running the floor a little bit, but smartly will settle down, bring it back out. Taurus Adams again, man. He's just gonna keep throwing them up. Love it. I love it.
I think he likes playing here.
I think he does too. Oof. Williams, just a ticky-tack foul there. Frustration foul, we'll call it.
Yeah, I think ball just, again, slipped out of his hands. He was trying to split 2 defenders and get into the lane, and just a miscue there, so. But it's interesting because when you platoon 5 players in, 5 players out, the knock on that at times is that it's hard to stay in a rhythm. So to bring the 5 starters back in,
Woody can't convert there. Running the floor. All right. Devon Dillard, sure about it that time.
Well, that time he went up with 2 hands. He wasn't going to let the ball slip and try to windmill dunk or anything, but he's certainly capable.
He is. I would like to see it, though. I got to be honest. Adams. Good defense there by Anthony Moe. Albany running the floor again. Mike Williams. Mike Williams takes it all the way in. Williams bucket and the foul for him.
Well, and here's the thing. When you have A.J. Mosby and Devon Dillard running the floor hard running to corners and spotting up, those two players must be guarded, and it allowed Mike Williams to be one-on-one attacking the basket. And quite frankly, I like that take by Mike Williams. I think he's a consummate team guy. And when he plays with a little chip on his shoulder and a little bit angry, watch out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it spreads the floor, but that's a much higher percentage shot for Mike Williams, so why not?
When he's in attack mode and he's got something to prove, he's a dangerous player.
He's not a guy who smiles a lot, I would say, but he's a presence. Kind of like Will Brown in a lot of ways. Doesn't smile necessarily a ton, but is a presence. Spin move by Jones to Torres Adams. Oh, almost a nice look by Adams there, but can't convert on that. A.J. Mosby loses it. Adams does not lose it. No hanging on the rim there, Torres. Be careful.
No.
Quick on the whistle.
Well, he had to hit the ball to get back on defense quicker.
Mosby to Mo.
And clear out the side for Mo. I like that play by Devon. Last time the ball went into Mo, he cleared out to the other side of the court, but Mike Williams with a nice floater.
Yep. That little floater is something, too, that we've kind of seen Mike Williams add to his game over the last few. Mason Jones on the baseline gets stuffed. Last touch by Jared Sam. Good defense there by Albany, so it will stay with Connecticut. 12 on the shot clock.
Well, it's a really tough shot to guard, right? If you can break somebody down and get all the way to the basket and you add that floater, Mike Williams also has a nice pull-up jump shot, and he's capable of shooting the three. It looks like we have a technical foul.
Anthony Hill teed up. Coach Hill is not really exactly sure why.
And he doesn't have an assistant to bring him back.
He doesn't. Coach, maybe that's what Coach Brown's doing there near half court. He's thinking, I'll help him out here if this goes down.
A.J. Mosby good on the free throw, and Patroons are working on being up 20 at this point.
And Coach still barking a little bit, wanting to know what he got teed up for.
Well, if he gets teed up again, I don't know who's going to coach the team. So
well,
he's been warned.
You are a coach, so
nope.
I don't know that I would put that out there because you might be coaching Connecticut
no,
here.
Thank you.
Mason Jones. Two guys around him. Jones almost loses it, gets it out to Pagai. Oh, Pagai. Turnaround jumper, nothing there, but Torres Adams, I think you were right on your player to watch. The big man just doing work all over the floor here tonight for Connecticut.
Yeah, he's a player that can play inside and outside. Nice follow by Anthony Mo. Mike Williams being really aggressive the last few possessions, and it's good to see him get going, but Anthony Mo doing a nice job of cleaning up the glass and having his teammates back.
Killings runs into a wall there, but before that, got it out to Torres Adams. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know, looked like all ball. Devon Dillard thought it was all ball. Will Brown gonna come out and talk to the refs a little bit as Anthony Mo gives one of the refs a little pat on the back. Torres Adams heading to the free throw line.
But that's Devon Dillard, right? I mean, he's just so freakishly athletic, such a strong, powerful player. And ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie, indeed. I like that little sound effect that Albany's got working too. Is that Artie? Is that Artie Hansinger on the sound effects? I like that.
Keeping the fans engaged.
Yeah. Oh, the fans are letting Torres Adams hear it. And no sound effect there. Got a swoosh on that one.
Oh. Looks like the coach got thrown out of the game.
Is that what's going on here? Did we just tee up Anthony Hill again? We will wait for some official confirmation, but it sounds like, looks like Anthony Hill may have been teed up for the second time.
And this referee is having no part of it.
Torres Adams giving us the update, letting us know that yes, that is Anthony Hill's second technical of the game. He did in fact get teed up.
Well,
Mike
I'm
Williams.
curious who's going to remove him or how that's going to go, because, and we didn't get the referees' names before the game, but number 187 is not messing around.
He is not. He was quick to say, get out. And now it looks like TJ Killings may take over the head coaching duties as he talked with the ref, and Killings is walking over to Anthony Hill now, I believe, telling him that he has to leave the ball game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'm surprised we're not going to a
we have a coach over
media
here.
Timeout.
Coach over here.
Nope, that's illegal. I'm just going to say it's an NCAA violation.
I don't know that. You just made that up.
Yes, I did.
All right, we're going to stay with this for just a second so we can try to figure out, don't want to step away and then have the game start back up. Maybe if we can chat one of the refs up here, maybe we can get 187 over here to tell us what just happened. Or 5.
Well, while Marissa is getting some clarification on that. So it seems like it has been 2 technical fouls, and there's more conversation going on again. Unfortunate situation. The head coach has been ejected from the game as we get a look at it. Will Brown shaking hands.
Coach Anthony Hill was great with his time before the game and talked about the respect that he has for this Patroons organization. And Coach Will Brown now going by and shaking everyone's hands, and players and coaches as he goes by. But yes, that is his second technical. He's been ejected from the game. One of the refs came over and did in fact finally give us that official word and said, you know what, sometimes maybe they play better without the coaches, so we will see.
That's what players think.
Yeah, right. I don't know who's going to be checking themselves in and out of the game, but it looks like right now we got Zaire Woody kind of coaching up Connecticut. All right, so we'll see how this all plays out. Never a dull moment. Mosby for 3. AJ Mosby, top of the key, buries it.
Great set play. We've seen that a few times. AJ Mosby.
Woo. Oh, it was a good look by Killings inside, but
Devon Dillard might have blocked that one as well.
Uh-oh. Let's just watch this. AJ Mosby comes up a little gimpy. Hopefully nothing major, just a little bit of an ankle roll, maybe stepped on somebody's foot as our crew, Greg Idala, Paulie Walnuts coming out, wiping things up. These two do not get paid enough. They are going to work. If we could get a shot of these two just doing, look at them. Yep.
Well, AJ Mosby took quite a hit, and Will asked if he was okay. He was like, I'm fine, don't take me out. and that's why he's a good player.
Exactly. And you know what? To be
yikes.
That's what the folks wanted to see. No doubt about it. Brought it back. Brought it back.
I like that one. But that was an aggressive.
Yeah, that was.
Take to the basket.
Yes, it absolutely was. Way downtown is Zaire Woody.
Nice answer by the Connecticut Cobras. Pretty looking 3.
Yeah. Mosby almost loses it. Mike Williams gets the loose ball, and Williams for a couple more. We've seen that aggressive play from Mike Williams tonight here, looking good. Albany up 52-31, now a 21-point lead for your Patroons.
Some players just play better angry, and I just feel that way about Mike Williams.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I agree with that. Turnaround for Taurus Adams, who maybe also plays better angry.
I think he just likes the armory, honestly. Some players just like certain gyms and feel comfortable, and from what I've seen on film from him to how he plays here, he's just a really aggressive scorer here.
Coach, was there a gym that you liked to coach in? You just felt like your teams were better in, or a gym that you liked to play in?
I think it depends You know, what comes to mind when I was at GW and we were ranked 6th in the country, we were getting crowds of 5,000 people in our home court, and that was a lot of fun to play in front of. And we knew we had a 10-point advantage every time we stepped on the court. But I would say that playing at Tennessee against Pat Summitt was a good, was a memorable one.
So I was going to say probably something you will never forget. Media timeout. We will step away. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. The Patroons dominating right now, up 54-33. The Cobras currently without a head coach, a couple of technicals, and he has been ejected. We will see how the team responds when we come back. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Meerkat, our high-performance Metal X exclusion system, provides an all-natural barrier that's color-matched, bent, double-hemmed, and professionally installed on the bottom of your home. For roof and attic critters, our all-new Ridge Guard system seals up any potential entry points at the ridge and keeps bats, mice, and squirrels out for good.
Get those critters out of your home with Meerkat Pest Control.
The Clubhouse Racebook is the Capital Region's new home for racing and sports. 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style action with live wagering on the best horse racing from around the world. 260 flat-screen televisions and state-of-the-art wagering terminals. So don't miss out. The fun is only minutes away at 711 Central Avenue, Albany, just off exit 5 of I-90. And don't forget, if you can't make it to the Clubhouse, you can always wager online 24/7 at capitalotv.com.
It's Mr. Fresh and Fly himself, right here at Fresh and Fly Clothing, 13 South Pearl Street, right in the heart of downtown Albany. We support the Albany Patroons on y'all 40th anniversary, on y'all campaign to winning y'all 4th championship. Y'all been doing y'all thing all season, killing the competition. Y'all go on and successfully complete this campaign and win y'all 4th championship. We with you, we support you, I support you, Albany support you, Albany Patroons. Go out there and go get it.
Thank you to Premier Transportation for safely and comfortably taking our team out of town for away games. Thank you to Dave Brown at Premier Transportation for once again providing us with such a nice ride when we go on the road.
6:11 to go here in the first half at the Washington Avenue Armory. The Patroons up 54-33. Marissa Jackson, Allie Jacks on the broadcast. Final regular season game for the Albany Patroons. Final regular season game for both teams as Anthony Moe almost had a highlight reel type of thing, but sort of turned it into a nice mini highlight reel type thing anyway.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't get teed up for hanging on the rim.
Don't
but
hang on the rim.
No, it was a great play out of a timeout. Just that back screen. A.J. Mosby threw the ball a little bit to the right, so he wasn't able to catch the alley-oop, but nice finish by Anthony Moe.
Taurus Adams with the putback there for Connecticut. Adams leading all scorers right now with 16 points. He was your highlight player. He's got 5 rebounds as well and having a really nice game. A.J. Mosby three-pointer.
Well, good take by A.J. Mosby, just keeping the defense honest. He hasn't taken a whole lot of shots tonight. He's really distributed the ball well and taken care of his teammates, but that's there for him anytime.
Williams running the floor a little bit. Williams again calling his own number.
You can tell he felt a little bit bad because he went to throw the ball ahead to Anthony Moe and it slipped, and that's one of those you want to reward your big guy. Maybe not for running the floor so hard, maybe for cherry picking a little bit, if I'm being honest.
In and out is A.J. Mosby on the 3. Anthony Moe loses it for just a second. Things are going well for Albany right now as we have, again, 5 in, 5 out, or nope, 3 in. A.J. Mosby and Anthony Moe stay on the floor for the Patroons. Mosby, whoa, way off. That was an assist. That's an assist to Luther Page.
Not sure he meant to do that, Marissa, but I appreciate you having us back.
Mosby was shaking his head a little bit, but you know what? I see an assist in that. That's all I see. 63-35. Connecticut. Trying to get something out of this possession as the shot clock is winding down. Zaire Woody going to go to the free throw line.
What we call in coaching a bailout foul.
He was going to the ground and, you know,
yeah, I'm
not out of control, but I
sure
don't think he
about-
was going to get anything on that anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
I got to say, though, Coach Jacks, I do want to credit Connecticut. And I know it's tough. They've only got 7 guys here. But Coach Hill made it a point to say, no, we wanted to come. They could have very easily forfeit this game and said, we're not going to travel 3 hours with 7 guys when this game means nothing for us. But Coach got his team on the bus. They came here. They showed up. Talked about the close game that these two teams had on the road. And, you know, regardless of what the score is, regardless of what happens here, I do have to have some respect for Connecticut. I like this team, and it will be good if we see some of these guys back with them again next year.
Well, if you have a game on the schedule, you're supposed to play it, right? We had a cancellation because the Massachusetts Monarchs ended up folding, I believe, or something to that effect. So Connecticut came on the road to play here. Originally, Albany was scheduled to play at Connecticut tomorrow. So they gave up a home game to come and play. So you got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Mo with the hook shot there. Mo working his way also to a nice game. 10 points for Anthony Mo. No look pass.
He wanted no part of Anthony Mo.
Who does, though? I mean, let's be honest. Pagai to Pagai.
I'm not sure what that was. I think he might have. Does it have to hit the rim for it to be considered a shot?
Apparently no. No, it does not.
You can't pass it to yourself.
Right. Ruben Pagai at the free throw line. Pagai, the brother of Kevin Pagai. Kevin just walking up, giving his brother a little pat there, some extra confidence. We said it before, but this is Connecticut's first year in the league, and Coach was pretty impressed by the league. And
well, there's different commitment levels, right? So the Patroons have a really deep, strong history, as I know you're going to get into a little bit later with some interviews perhaps, but this is a program that expects to win. This is a program that is well supported, and you can see that by where the team plays and how they travel and all the things that Will Brown has also added to the mix here. You know, the Connecticut Cobras have varying home sites, a new team, nice follow there by Luther Page.
Don't hang on the rim.
But they're a team that is up and coming, and there's certainly a lot of talent in the state of Connecticut, and it's interesting because, you know, just with Coach Ribzik being from Connecticut, that's something we talk about quite a bit, is all the talent that comes out of there. And it wouldn't be any surprise if this team gained momentum as time went along.
Where do you guys talk about that?
We talk
How
about
do you know
that.
Coach Ribzik?
Unfortunately, I have to see him every day.
Oh, poor Coach Ribzik.
No, let's not. Coach Ribzik, when coaches are in season, they're interesting. I'm just going to leave it at that. Myself
yes,
included.
I was going to say, like, you can't be saying that.
Why? I am too.
Taurus Adams called for the third personal foul there. We got one of the players now trying to coach and coming out.
Takes one to know one, Marissa.
It's true. That's all right. All right, media timeout. 69-41 Patroons, 2:22 to go here in the first half. 2:22 Make-A-Wish. We'll be right back after this. You're watching it all on TBL TV.
Start the car, turn on the lights, put it in drive, and go. People spend a lot of time in their car every day. Shouldn't you take care of your car the right way? At Adirondack Tire, we are more than just tires. We do brakes, struts, exhausts, batteries, and much more. We are your car care experts. Adirondack Tire. Our success is driven by you. Visit AdirondackTire.com for a location near you.
You get yourself to class. You show up for meetings, at home and at work. Your flex is making time for yourself and your community, no matter what. Soon, CDTA will introduce its biggest flex yet, with added mobility options that let you bike, scoot, and share. Wherever you go, however you choose to get there, you can count on CDTA. We're here to keep you safe and the region moving forward.
Teams, athletes, organizations. We're transforming the custom apparel industry through product and purpose. Claim your crown.
CDTA and the Albany Patroons invite you to nominate a special veteran to be honored here at a Patroons game as we provide seats for service members. Complete a nomination form at patroonsbasketball.com, and thank you, CDTA, for giving our community more options to navigate the Capital Region.
Back here at the Armory playing a little Salt and Pepper is Art Hunsinger. Love that song, Art. Good choice again.
Marissa, that might be our new karaoke song.
That could be our new karaoke song. During the break, we were both rapping.
I don't even need the words.
Oh, JC Shaw loses it. Taurus Adams comes up with it. Woo. Jaquan Newton in now. That looks way out of bounds.
I'm so confused right now.
He stepped
out of bounds
by about a foot. He was about a foot out of bounds.
But he couldn't. Well,
it was about a foot out of bounds. It's tough to see, though. Again, it's a difficult line to see. Katie,
I really feel like referees get paid to see that. Maybe he thinks he reestablished himself on the court before he touched the basketball, which would be the only logical answer, Marissa. The only one.
That could be it. Oh, there's Paulie wiping up the sweat again. Good job, Paulie. How to beat.
Oh, you know who I missed this evening?
John Longton, the third.
John Longton, the third.
Best
our sideline
dude.
Hustler.
Basketball. Where is he tonight, John Longton the third? He actually
Duty called.
Duty did call, and he credited AJ Mosby with an assist also on that Luther Page bucket.
But we know he's listening and watching, and shout out to the third member of our broadcast team. We miss you, buddy.
We do. He's busy saving lives.
Yes.
So that's more important than what we do.
Definitely. No, seriously, to all the first responders, thank you for doing all that you do. Keep us safe.
Absolutely. And prayers are with the first responders in Texas and in Buffalo. It's been a horrific 2 weeks, and we had a moment of silence here tonight. We had a moment of silence before the last game. And just a Luther Page there. Just a tough couple of weeks for our country.
Yeah, and I think that when you can take a night out and support a team like the Patroons, you know, that's one of the things that I've been really impressed with is athletes in general in the last few years and how they've stood up and used their platforms for good. And I think that when you can support a team that does things the right way and support a community and be a part of your community, I think the more we build community, the more that can help.
Absolutely. And the Patroons have done a really nice job over the years doing that, and we've seen it here in this team. They've been to different food pantries. They've been to different schools in Albany, speaking with the kids and reading to the kids, and Will Brown handing out food and things of that nature. It's so, so important. Unfortunately, it doesn't always get seen. Sometimes it gets overlooked, but they're making a difference in some young lives. 90 seconds to go here, second quarter. Albany up 71-46. Travis Weiss to J.C. Shao, stops, free throw line jumper, short, gets his own rebound, back up off glass for 2. J.C. Shao.
J.C. Shao's got family in the stands here tonight, putting on a show for those fans.
We talked about it. J.C. Shao got a newborn little baby. I don't know if the baby's here,
The
but
baby is here.
I'm gonna try and get my hands on that baby.
Cutie too.
Love cute babies, putting them on TV.
Good find by Trev. Good post up.
Culprit's foul number 7, Ian Gardner Jr. That's his second personal foul, team foul number 5.
Luther Page heading to the free throw line, shooting a couple for Albany. First one, no good. Coach Don Bassett not happy, I'm sure. Second one is good. 50% from the free throw line, not what you want to have happen in that situation, but if there's something that's maybe, it can't all go right, right? Coach Jackson can't all go right for you.
Coaches wanted to.
That's true, that is true.
But there's not much to complain about when you're working on a 30-point lead going into halftime. And what I really like right now, it's like a defensive 3-second call on Luther Page, but I was just going to start to say I really like the defensive intensity that the Patroons are bringing, and Luther Page just got caught helping off a little bit too far, which is interesting considering that for half of this game, the Connecticut Cobras have been in a 1-2-2 zone.
And you've been talking about that and talking about that recently at was it the Syracuse game that came out maybe?
I think it might have been this one.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Oh, slippery floor.
On the ground, yep. Ian Gardner does get the off-balance jumper. 30 seconds to go. Albany in control in the first half. Doing a nice job getting all 11 guys some time. Jaquan Newton over to BJ Glasford. Oh, BJ doesn't get it, but how about Luther Page skying in for the rebound? Page working on a double-double if he doesn't have one already.
Good
J.C.
extra
Shao,
pass.
Corner.
So unselfish.
Very
Great
unselfish.
extra pass.
Trev was trying to get it to him, and Albany can't get that. But besides that, most things did go very, very well for the Albany Patroons in this one. And the Pats leading, heading into the locker room 76-48. We're going to get a halftime interview. Hear from Mark Ribzik about his thoughts on the first half, and probably not too much complaining from Coach Ribzik. I'm sure he'll have something that they'll want to tweak in the second half, especially as you get set for the postseason and you talk about getting into the postseason. We're going to send it now down to Allie Jacks.
Yes, Coach.
That is TJ Killings, if I'm not mistaken, coaching the team.
And now he's out of uniform.
He is. I wonder if he's really taken over that duty. Officially now.
Looks like it.
Second half underway. Starting five back in there for the Albany Patroons. Same starters the last 3 games now. Come on, Dillard. Going to work. Dillard. 78-48, plus 30 for the Albany Patroons. Albany Patroons strike first.
And it's good to see Devon Dillard get on the board and look to be in attack mode. We saw that from Mike Williams. So two very strong physical guards.
Gardner working a little bit with the dribble. It doesn't get the three. Albany running the floor. Dillard loses it. Gets it out to Mosby for three. Off the mark. But Dillard. Fancy shot. Got a couple of rebounds. 2 or 3 there. Loading the stat sheet.
Nice reverse layup
bucket
in traffic, and again off to the races here. Mike Williams kind of slowing down, waiting for someone to run with him, and just takes it to the basket. And a quick timeout.
Media timeout. New Connecticut coach TJ Killings calling the timeout there. We will step away. The Patroons on top, 82-48.
Looking for financial advice and personalized service regardless of wealth? Then open an online account today at berkshirebank.com. Our simple opening process takes just a few minutes. Once complete, you can sign up to all of our flexible banking tools from mobile banking, online banking, and our branchless My Banker concierge banking service. Come see what it means to bank with a socially responsible bank that doesn't base the quality of service on the size of your wallet. Get started today at berkshirebank.com.
Every kid wants a party at Funplex and celebrate with all their friends. The fun never stops with mini golf, go-karts, bumper boats, and more. Funplex birthday parties include pizza, popcorn, and soft drinks. The birthday star gets a t-shirt, and every kid leaves with a prize. Check out the Funplex website for details. Call and reserve your party today.
Bring your family and friends. Bring everyone. It's more than just fun. It's Funplex.
A special thank you from Coach Brown and the Albany Patroons to Oakland Custom Visuals, Yankee Trails, Caprera's Auto Body, Berkshire Bank, ProTech Lawn Sprinklers, IBEW Union, Orchard Tavern West, Latham Bagel Shop, Jacob and Anthony's, Martin Harding and Mazzotti, Bone and Joint Center, Capital Bank, Adirondack Tire, the Brian Ward Team, Capital OTB, the Data Center, the Leah Group, Morgan Linen Services, Smith Brothers, Sticker Mule, Town Square Media, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio, The Spot 518.
He had a heart attack, but he has St. Peter's Health Partners, which means he has connections. Exceptional emergency care, surgery, convenient rehabilitation services, wellness coaching, a true team approach. With a St. Peter's Care Coordinator helping at every step, combining everything we have and everything we do to get him back to the life he loves. That's why so many people choose St. Peter's Health Partners. Connected care is better care.
Price Chopper and Market 32 help make buying Albany Patroons tickets easy. Adult general admission tickets to Patroons home games are on sale and at a discount at all Price Chopper and Market 32 locations. Pick up your tickets to the next game at any open register.
We are back here at the Washington Avenue Armory. The Albany Patroons up 82-48.
You just got a nod and a half smile from Mike Williams. That made our day.
It did. I was about to ask him a question, but we had to come back, so I cannot ask him the question. Maybe next time out. AJ Mosby, Mike Williams.
Nice find.
Yeah, very nice find. Oh, Devon. All right, he does get it.
He's just padding his stats. 2 offensive rebounds to put that back in. AJ Mosby didn't end up getting the assist on that.
Taurus Adams still working tough on Anthony Moe. Love to see that. Love to see it.
Yeah, Taurus Adams doing some work tonight. The one player that's really stood out in the stat sheet for Connecticut, and Anthony Moe. A slashing Anthony Moe to the basket, comes away with a foul.
And there's that play that you love so much with Moe getting himself to the free throw line and just doing damage from the free throw line.
Well, Anthony Moe is a multifaceted big man, and when he's running the floor hard, his teammates will reward him for it, but also has a nice touch.
Have I told you about his soccer past?
Yes.
Oh, you want to hear it again?
What's interesting is he has a 4-year-old daughter who looks like she's going to be a player.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, her dad could play apparently, and if
Got
you ask Anthony Moe, he still can play.
Well, you got to start recruiting him young.
Yeah, why not? So for those of you who don't know, looks like we were stepping out of bounds there. I don't know if...
That's a careless turnover by A.J. Mosby, and he knows it.
Anthony Moe played for the Guyanese national soccer team, comes from a long line of soccer players in Guyana. Didn't play basketball until he came here to the country, and I believe he said that was 2010. I mean, think about what Anthony Moe has been able to do. He's making a career for himself playing basketball. He's about 6'10". I can't imagine seeing him out on the soccer field, but imagine if he actually was able to play basketball his whole life and really grow up learning the sport and playing the sport. Maybe things would have been different. Maybe he wouldn't have liked the sport. Maybe he would have played something else. A.J. Mosby floater in and out. Oh, Devon Dillard. Woo! Got it that time.
Does that count as an assist for A.J.
That's an
Mosby?
assist for A.J. Mosby. Devon Dillard is now 2 for 4 on dunks. Just saying. No shade there. No shade.
Well, when the Patroons are out and running in transition, they're a very dangerous team.
I'm going to continue my soccer story if you're okay with that.
We could talk about soccer.
Yeah, so came over here, didn't start playing until 2010, and actually admitted that he still feels like he's actually learning the game, and why not? It's not like he's been playing for 30 years. I wonder what would have been of Anthony Moe had he played basketball from a young age. I think soccer definitely helped him, and he said, yeah, it's helped his footwork and athleticism. A.J. Mosby with the bucket.
Yeah, really nice show off his handle there.
Ooh, speaking of nice buckets, okay, Zaire Woody. That was a tough bucket.
Yeah, there's been a few like that that have fallen for the Connecticut Cobras tonight, and just an aggressive take to the basket, but you have to appreciate the behind the back quick handle that A.J. Mosby has at his disposal whenever he wants to use it.
Mike Williams, double duty, wiping up somebody else's sweat. That's why he's so tough. That's what makes him gritty.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
I think he's just annoyed at the floor.
Annoyed
and
at the
I'm
floor?
a fan of, yeah, like,
oh. Wait, what?
When Mike Williams plays annoyed.
Okay. Is he going to do something big?
Yeah.
Annoyed at the floor.
Yeah, you got to be annoyed at something.
What are you annoyed at right now?
Nothing.
Really?
Really enjoying.
Are you annoyed at the floor? A.J. to Jared Sam. But nothing there for Albany either way.
Nice block by Anthony Moe, and just really picked that one out of the sky. And A.J. Mosby getting it quick on the run.
Oh, Devon just upset with himself on that one. Mike Williams, good defense there. Angry Mike Williams.
Yep.
Mad at the floor.
Yep.
Devon Dillard can't hit the three to make Mike Williams look good.
And this is a little sloppy right now for the Patroons. Granted, you're up 33 points, but there's been some really great plays and just not great finishes for this team.
So what do you do if you're Will Brown? As Zaire Woody hits the three and points at one of the people here on the sidelines. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see him continuing to play hard.
Well, I think you want your starters to get their points. You want them to get to their averages just for their sake. You know, players don't need to be aware of that, but coaches are at times in games like this. But you also probably will be substituting rather soon.
Taurus Adams. I'm just going to refer to Taurus Adams as your guy, because that was your player of the game. And he really showed out for you tonight.
Yeah, he's done a nice job.
Zaire Woody's done a really nice job too. Those two have been real dominant here as A.J. Mosby in and out on the three.
I think we might have a hold on Anthony Moe. Oh. Nope.
Devon
Foul
Dillard
on
going to
Dillard.
be called for that, and waiting for coach to start subbing some guys
But,
here.
you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, maybe there was predetermined when we're going to sub people in and out tonight. You're not sure what the coaching staff had plans for, but you also have to allow this team to play through some things too.
Yeah, and Coach Jax, you and I talked about it before, and I know that we talked about it. Nice alley-oop there with Devon Dillard to Jared Sam. But the other thing is these guys don't necessarily love to practice at this level. They just want to play basketball, right? They would play every day if they could. AJ does a little split there, talking about angry with the floor. They would play every day if they could. So you want to leave your starters in there to give them this opportunity to play.
But yeah, because you're at that point in the season where practice can become redundant, and practice should be redundant because you want to be good at the things you want to be good at. But at this point in the season, it's really about saving legs and making sure that you have legs for games. And heading into playoffs, you're clicking on all cylinders. Great play by Mike Williams. Good extra pass to Anthony Moe and a nice finish. Anthony Moe and Taurus Adams getting into it a little bit.
Taurus hits the jumper in Anthony Moe's face.
Maybe he just likes playing against Anthony Moe.
That's actually a good point. Well, listen, you play up to the competition, right? You don't ever want to play down to your competition. And some players do. I think you're giving me a dirty look right now. But some people just play better against better competition. No?
I just like the take to the basket by Devon Dillard. Really aggressive take.
Devon with the and one. And here come the subs.
So wholesale substitutions here for the Patroons, 5 in. Ooh, not quite.
Nope.
Cam Williams will be subbing in
after this free throw. Got a little sweat action again.
Well, it's muggy in here.
Muggy?
Muggy.
I think it's quite comfortable.
Do you?
Yeah, but we've talked about this. I'm always cold, so the hotter the better. 94-64, 5 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ian Gardner crossing over, off glass, rebound Devon Dillard. Dillard playing. Dillard trying to get a couple more points on the board before he comes out of the game. He is coming out. Who knows if it will be for the duration.
Well, when he gets downhill, he's just really aggressive and quick. And when he's playing with the basketball side to side, east to west, sometimes he can try to do a little bit too much, but when he gets downhill, there's not many people that can keep him in front.
Correct. JC Shao picking up the foul. Foul on the floor, though. And there is Cam Williams checking in for Devon Dillard. Taurus Adams with the fadeaway short on that one.
Luther Page has done a much better job defensively on Taurus Adams than anybody else has who's guarded him.
Travis Weiss.
Great take to the basket by Trev.
Mason Jones from downtown. Not going to get it that time around.
Luther Page with the handle in transition.
To Cam Williams. Buckets! Cam Williams hits three-pointer.
Luther Page picking up the assist, too.
He's just like filling up the stat sheet. Pat's over 100 now. Again, 101-64. Still in the third quarter. And we stepped out of bounds there.
And again, good defense by the Patroons, not giving an inch, really being aggressive off those ball screens and not allowing the Connecticut Cobras to turn the corner and get to the basket. Let's see what Coach Brown calls here.
I believe that might have been Page's first assist of the game, so now he's got one in that column as well. Big Trev did get hit, sold it a little bit, but got hit.
He got hit on the arm, and then there was a little bit of extra
Flare.
acting.
It's flare. It's not acting.
It's flare.
Yes.
You know that. They called it on the floor after the shot. So everybody's confused. Nobody likes the ref now. Will Brown is now giving advice to the substitute coach for the Connecticut Cobras. Like, you should be arguing that call. And he has the mismatch there.
All right, Luz. Another rebound. And some more points.
Maybe it's the pink and black breast cancer awareness socks that
I
he's
like
got
those.
on.
He's been rocking those the last few games.
Well, they're working.
They are. Travis Weiss going to be called for the foul right there. Pay guy. Ruben, pay guy, going to the free throw line. Zaire Woody, the one remaining player now on the bench, because we believe TJ Killings took himself out of the game so he could just focus on coaching duties.
Speaking of coaching duties.
Oh, look at that crew. Look at that. Who's that guy in the white polo and the jacket? You know him?
Some days.
Coach Ribb got Will Brown's ear right now. Cam Williams.
It was only a matter of time, you know, for him being a late pickup for this team. Very capable scorer, very good defender, and good to see him see the ball go through the net. Because heading into playoffs, you need everybody feeling good, right?
For sure.
You need everybody on the same page. You know, games are funny under pressure. Different players react to pressure in different ways. I have a feeling that this Patroons team is going to be excited and ready to go. But as you mentioned, they are going to have that first round bye, so they will have a few days without a game, which is a good opportunity for some of these guys to get healthy. You know, they've been dealing with a few lingering injuries here and there. Most notably, Isaiah Jackson being out.
Oh!
That's going to get called
my
off for an
gosh.
illegal screen, I believe.
That was pretty nice, though. Ref it's gonna be a foul.
Oh, he is gonna count the basket.
That was a highlight reel type of basket. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what?
To go.
Credit the refs for having a conversation and getting the call right.
Yeah. Nice job. Little clap up for the refs.
I believe we have a media timeout.
108-69. The Albany Patroons in front. We're gonna take a quick break, but we'll be back with more action right after this.
Meerkat, our high-performance Metal X exclusion system, provides an all-natural barrier that's color-matched, bent, double-hemmed, and professionally installed on the bottom of your home. For roof and attic critters, our all-new Ridge Guard system seals up any potential entry points at the ridge and keeps bats, mice, and squirrels out for good.
Get those critters out of your home with Meerkat Pest Control.
The Clubhouse Racebook is the Capital Region's new home for racing and sports. 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style action with live wagering on the best horse racing from around the world. 260 flat-screen televisions and state-of-the-art wagering terminals. So don't miss out. The fun is only minutes away at 711 Central Avenue, Albany, just off exit 5 of I-90. And don't forget, if you can't make it to the Clubhouse, you can always wager online 24/7 at capitalotv.com.
It's Mr. Fresh and Fly himself. right here at Fresh and Fly Clothing, 13 South Pearl Street, right in the heart of downtown Albany. We support the Albany Patroons on y'all 40th anniversary, on y'all campaign to winning y'all 4th championship. Y'all been doing y'all thing all season, killing the competition. Y'all go on and successfully complete this campaign and win y'all 4th championship. We with you, we support you, I support you, Albany support you, Albany Patroons. Go out there and go get it. Ugh.
Thank you to Premier Transportation for safely and comfortably taking our team out of town for away games. Thank you to Dave Brown at Premier Transportation for once again providing us with such a nice ride when we go on the road.
Back here at the Washington Avenue Armory, Travis Weish, highlight reel type stuff there, going to the line to try and convert on the three-point play. Trev's always all smiles, isn't he?
He is
the smiliest guy on the team. Is
yeah,
that
he's got a great personality. He just really brings a lot of great energy. I mean, that was evident from the first day in practice.
Yeah. One of the pay guys off on that. Kevin, I believe. Better get back on defense, though. They are starting back up. Travis Weish. JC Chow rolling off the screen.
There it is.
Luther. Oh.
Well,
bucket and the foul.
The Connecticut Cobras switched that first screen and then didn't switch back. And sorry if I stepped on you, but the slip was obvious for Luther Page to just dive to the basket. He has a much smaller defender on him. And
you do your thing, girl. This is probably the smallest lineup we've seen out of a team so far this season, correct?
Probably. Great defense there by Cam Williams.
Mason Jones goes flying a little bit.
Just did a really nice job of staying in the stance.
Almost rewarded there. Gonna think twice about that shot. Travis, why not? Why not? Travis Weish, three-point bucket. The Patroons up 113-69.
And just really clicking on all cylinders and sharing the basketball with each other, passing up good shots for great shots, and that's what you want to see.
Both teams, still playing tough. Taurus Adams, and you know what though? In a game like this, you can see things get out of control and people not play the right way. Both teams are still playing the right way, which I like to see. I got to be honest. Trev Money. Oh, I think I'm gonna call him that from now on. Trev Money. Yeah. Hey, maybe we can start giving people nicknames.
I'm not good at nicknames.
Trev Money. It's got to happen naturally. I'm forcing it. Pagai on the baseline, up and in. Nice move there. Nice take.
Good hesitation and take to the basket. And being a smaller player, he did a nice job of finishing with his left hand going to the basket on the right side, which when you finish in different ways, it's difficult for guys to block shots.
Kevin Pagai called for the foul. Trev gonna go back to the free throw line.
Travis Weish at the line, shooting 2.
Such a nice guy. I know we've said this a million times, but he really is. Can't believe it is the end of the regular season already. It has been a pleasure doing the broadcast here, led by Art Hunsinger, our crew chief here. Just does a great job here for the Albany Patroons. He's been doing it for years. But can't say enough how nice of a job Art does and the effort that goes into this and the hours of preparation leading into game time. So we thank Art for all he does for the Patroons. Kevin Pagai with the bucket. Julie Gilboy has done a fantastic job this season as well. producing and directing these broadcasts. The
BJ.
whole crew
Yeah,
has really
just
done a nice job.
been a really fun season for everyone who is affiliated with the Albany Patroons, and I think at this point everybody's looking forward to playoffs. We'll still have a quarter in about 17 seconds, but just been a really fun season.
Yep, it has been. Three, two, throw it up, Jeff. Oh, at the horn. What a way to end the third quarter. BJ Glasford with the authority, 119-75. The Patroons in cruise control right now. Fourth quarter remains, one more quarter of the regular season left. We're going to take a quick timeout, but we'll be back with the remaining 12 minutes when we return here to TBL TV.
Start the car, turn on the lights, put it in drive.
Albany Patroons and Connecticut Cobras. Starting five, back in for the Albany Patroons. AJ Mosby, Mike Williams, Anthony Moe, Jared Sam, and Devon Dillard.
Well, interesting looking at the stat sheet right now. Everybody basically is in double figures except Jared Sam only with 6.
Come on, Jared
And
Sam.
Another surprise, JC Shao only has 3. And we've seen those two guys put up big numbers. So I think it's just, again, an example of how deep this team is and how well they share the basketball.
Agreed. We haven't even talked about the fact that, Taurus Adams. I like Taurus Adams. I like his game. I'm going to be honest. We haven't even talked about the fact that Albany is looking to remain undefeated at home. Undefeated at home this season.
I mean, it says a lot. It says a lot about just feeling comfortable in this building. And then, again, we mentioned playoffs. When you have 3-game series and the first game is on the road, it's tough to play on the road, right? And so if you can steal that one, coming home and having 2 games in a row on your home court is definitely an advantage. But it could also be dicey if you lose that game on the road. Then there's pressure to win at home in that next game.
As a coach, would you prefer a 1-1-1 scenario on that?
Well, I think in the grand scheme of things, it cuts down on travel.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that it makes sense the way that the league has put it together from that standpoint. Certainly, it would be nice to play 2 games in a row at home and then have to go on the road if you're worried about, travel and costs and everything else that goes along with it. But that's the way the league has it set up, so that's what it is. That's a foul.
Talking about Art and the great job that he does here. Julie Gilboy and the work that she's done. Linda Reynolds has been a constant here for us, taking care of anything that we need. Just always on top of the graphics. Matt Vars, Christian, Paul, Kyler, Marcus, Kenny, our cameraman, who does an amazing job. Kenny is like Johnny on the spot everywhere. We do want to give a big thanks to all of our crew here. All of you guys do an amazing job, and you have done an amazing job all season long.
Well, it's all of those people's hard work that puts together such a great production and makes it so easy to do this job. And when you're winning games like the Patroons have, there's a lot of really positive things to talk about.
Yeah, there absolutely are. Jared Sam. Oh man, I really wish that went in.
Well,
Jared, I
think they're running isolation plays to try to get Jared up to his average because he hasn't put the ball in the basket as much tonight. So now they're running 3-point isolation plays for Jared Sam.
That's fine. I'm totally down. Whatever works.
It's funny because these guys have played really well together, but they are pros,
Yeah.
right? So when you are putting together a resume and trying to get back overseas next season, it does matter what your stats are. It does matter how many games you win, right?
Correct.
And I think that's the thing that Coach Brown and staff have really tried to instill in these guys is, yeah, the points and everything matters, but if we cut down nets and win a championship, that's going to mean something too.
100%. 100%. And you talk to coaches at all levels, and they'll tell you that there are certain things that they look for. Captains are one thing when you're talking about high school going to college, and the other thing is players who've won championships.
No question about it.
Let's hear it for Paul. You're doing a great job on the floor tonight.
Good job, Paul.
Leadership at any level. Communication, leadership, all of the intangibles. And one thing that I look at when I'm recruiting is the team better with that player on the floor?
Yeah.
Right, is it, and that's can be a plus-minus chart.
Come on, Dillard. So now he's 3 for 5 on dunks, but kind of decided that maybe he was just going to sort of ease that one into the bucket. Oh. AJ Mosby. Three-pointer for AJ Mosby. AJ Mosby, a cool 17 points.
Yeah, and I think that's a wise move by Coach Brown. This game is out of hand, and I think getting players in before something unfortunate. I guess there's no substitution on the delay of game warning. So Devon with a delay of game warning for tapping the ball after he scored.
Oh, good hustle play by Mike Williams. Good hustle play by Zaire Woody. Okay, Zaire Woody.
Still got some bounce.
He does. And, you know, again, yes, this is Coach Brown is going to call a timeout only for the sake of getting his subs in, but it will be a media timeout.
Good timeout by Coach.
Yep. Albany Patroons in front, 135, 79, 8:08 to go. We'll be right back after this.
Every kid wants a party at Funplex and celebrate with all their friends. The fun never stops with mini golf, go-karts, bumper boats, and more. Funplex birthday parties include pizza, popcorn, and soft drinks. The birthday star gets a t-shirt and every kid leaves with a prize. Check out the Funplex website for details. Call and reserve your party today.
Bring your family and friends. Bring everyone. It's more than just fun. It's Funplex.
A special thank you from Coach Brown and the Albany Patroons to Boakland Custom Visuals, Yankee Trails, Caprera's Auto Body, Berkshire Bank, ProTech Lawn Sprinklers, IBEW Union, Orchard Tavern West, Latham Bagel Shop, Jacob and Anthony's, Martin Harding and Rosati, Bone and Joint Center, Capital Bank, Adirondack Tire, the Brian Ward Team, Capital OTB, the Data Center, the Leah Group, Morgan Linen Services, Smith Brothers, Sticker Mule, Town Square Media, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio, The Spot 518.
He had a heart attack, but he has St. Peter's Health Partners, which means he has connections. Exceptional emergency care, surgery, convenient rehabilitation services, wellness coaching, a true team approach. With a St. Peter's Care Coordinator helping at every step, combining everything we have and everything we do to get him back to the life he loves. That's why so many people choose St. Peter's Health Partners. Connected care is better care.
Price Chopper and Market 32 help make buying Albany Patroons tickets easy. Adult general admission tickets to Patroons home games are on sale and at a discount. at all Price Chopper and Market 32 locations. Pick up your tickets to the next game at any open register.
Back here at the Washington Avenue Armory, 8:08 to go in the game. Will Brown all smiles. Why not?
JC Shao running the point.
Also, why not? Nice look to Luke Page. Ja. Loopy. What do you think of that? Loopy?
Sure.
Loopy and Trev Money are the two nicknames that we've come up with tonight. Too bad it took us the entire regular season to start nicknaming people.
Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Maybe that's a good thing.
Taurus Adams. Taurus Adams would probably be on my all-name team. That is a name and a half. I like that. I like it. Going back inside to Luther Page. Luther Page now has 22 points, 15 rebounds, 1 assist. Okay. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Zaire Woody going at it with this fan. I love it. I love it. Did you get that on video? All right, PJ Glasford. PJ Glasford. 10 points. Double figures. Making it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Comes another one.
8 players in double figures with the Albany Patroons.
Coaching staff is not impressed.
Zaire Woody. PJ Glasford. Chances that Zaire Woody takes another 3. 50-50.
Oh, he's definitely about to take one right
He is.
here.
Yep. Oh,
Or
no, he's
not.
going to go to the rack. Fouled. Luther Page. Love that. The fans helping Zaire Woody up. Why not? That man has played a game. What did you say? 40 last time out, right?
Yeah, he did against Syracuse.
Tonight?
Put 40 points on him.
Tonight, 31 so far.
It's a good night of work.
It is a good night of honest work.
Fans, let's hear it for Greg, doing a great job this season.
Greg Idala. Yep, he is our hype man, doing a great job. Got to clap him up a little bit. Good job, Greg Idala. I'm pretty sure he called me Allie earlier today, but you know what? It's fine. We have the same last name.
Yeah, it's easy to confuse us.
32 points for Zaire Woody. And 33. Is he going to get to 40?
He might, because they have no subs.
That's a good point. What?
So,
whoa, what happened?
I think they lost a player along the way.
Stop it.
They're down to 5. Oh, nope, I lied.
Oh, here he comes. He just had a little restroom break. Ooh, oh, Taurus, nice block. He's back.
Luther Page likes that crab move. And Taurus Adams read it the whole way.
Hey, Pagai gonna go to the free throw line, shoot a couple. That would be headed, Pagai.
He might be done for the day. He's cutting off his tape on his ankle. So
all right, so we're out there. We're 5. We're 5 strong.
Unless he's just cutting off his tape.
Could be. What do you think the rule is if you have 4 out there?
Oh, I know what the rule is. I've played with 4 before.
That's what I thought. That's the least you can play with, all right? You can't play with 3.
We would practice with the triangle.
Okay.
But hopefully it never got to that.
Was it that magnificent 7 year?
No, it actually wasn't. It was the next year. We had 9 players, and 5 of them fouled out in a conference tournament game in overtime, and we had to finish the game with 4 players against Ryder. And it was funny because we had actually practiced it. Part of our how we guarded, we would practice 4-on-5 all the time, so they had practiced it. And that's a late call. that's going to get frustrating for the fans and the players, because I think everybody knows this one's in the books and might have plans for a Friday night on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I actually have huge, very big, important plans.
Good for you.
Oh, you weren't even going to ask?
What are your big plans?
I'm going to go home and watch some SVU reruns.
Really?
34. Yep.
SVU. See, we like Law and Order, just regular. SVU.
Oh, I love the
freaks me out
regular
a little bit.
No, I love the regular too. That's like old school though.
Yeah, we watch it.
Although I think
marathon.
they're bringing it back or something. Right?
They did bring it back, but I don't think the storyline is as. I shouldn't really criticize Law and Order, but I liked the old storylines personally.
Okay. Okay.
I think right now it's pretty obvious of what's going to happen at the end of the episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Disappointing.
I don't watch it because I only watch it in reruns, so I will never see those. Maybe 4 years from now. In and out for Jaquan Newton. Run on the floor. Cobras. Cam Williams with the steal. Looking for somebody. And decides, you know what? I'm going to take it myself. Luther Page still fighting. Love to see that. Still going for those rebounds. And if he can continue to rebound like that, like he has this game, I mean, I know there's a distinct size
Pick
advantage.
Taurus Adams' pocket and off to the races. He just picked his pocket.
Yep. Good defense.
Cookies.
More buckets.
Yeah, he dragged his pivot foot.
I could go for a cookie right now.
What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Ooh. My gosh. I mean, I don't know. Could it be just the generic chocolate chip made well?
I agree
Underrated,
with you.
you feel like?
Nope, I am right there with you. I am a huge fan of chocolate chip cookies.
Have you ever had a fudge fancy? The one with the big glob of chocolate on them?
Yes, those are good too. Coach Brown has these almond flavored cookies.
Oh, I love it.
They are so good, but I am gonna agree with you on the chocolate chip cookie.
Is it the almond horn? Is that what it is? With the like slices of almonds on the top and it's like chewy kind of?
Yes.
Yeah, that's legit. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime you can work almond paste into a cookie, I'm there.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. There are some places here that make a good almond horn.
Yeah.
Bellinopoli is one of them. I don't know if they're a sponsor, but if they're not, you just got some free
airtime. Yep. Now, Coach Ribzik prefers double stuff Oreos, but the white Oreos.
No, get
the
out
yellow
of here.
double stuff Oreos.
No,
Yep.
I am like losing respect left
Addicted.
and right now for him.
Addicted.
A white
Yeah.
Oreo?
Yeah, the double stuff white ones. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Every night.
Really?
Yep. Dessert. I mean, and I'm capable of making really great desserts, but Coach prefers the. We've really run out of things to talk about
The double
today.
stuffed white
You think that's
Oreo.
going to be on the scouting report for the next team that plays
Yes.
these guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. They're gonna be like, hey, those two
The
idiots.
announcers were talking about cookies. Just
So
because I said cookies, because you got a nice deal.
Speaking of cookies, if you want to go really random and really things that have nothing to do with basketball, I'm doing a story right now at the station. JC Zhao, top of the key.
Thank you, JC Zhao.
See you.
Yeah, he's been quiet tonight. Only his 6th point. And we have a backcourt violation.
We could have let that one go.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Let him play.
You're doing a story
Yes.
on cookies.
Well, no.
Okay.
I'm actually doing a story on a dairy farm. You'll have to tune in to see why. But anyway, the farm owner was telling me that sometimes the cows, on a good day, they'll get a little cookie meal in their dinner.
Really?
Yeah, BJ Glasford. And the reason is when cookie factories use the same machines to make a new batch, they have to run through a batch to make sure that everything is cleaned out and it tastes fine. But they don't actually sell those. What they do is they give them to farms at a discounted price, and then that goes into the cow feed. So sometimes they have cookie meal in there with hay, cornmeal, whey to keep it together and sticky.
Wow.
So cookie meal.
You never know what you're going to learn on a Patroons broadcast.
Yeah, I know. That is actually a really good point. Do you think we're going to win the award for most educational broadcast?
I mean, I don't know who would.
Willie Gilboy saying yes, we will.
I don't know who would be able to come up with something more complicated than that. Although we do, it looks like, have our last media timeout of the regular season.
Do you want to send us to break?
With that, we're going to take a break, and we will see you right back here shortly.
Meerkat, our high-performance Metal-X exclusion system, provides an all-natural barrier that's color-matched, bent, double-hemmed, and professionally installed on the bottom of your home. For roof and attic critters, our all-new Ridge Guard system seals up any potential entry points at the ridge and keeps bats, mice, and squirrels out for good.
Get those critters out of your home with Meerkat Pest Control.
The Clubhouse Racebook is the Capital Region's new home for racing and sports. 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style action with live wagering on the best horse racing from around the world. 260 flat-screen televisions and state-of-the-art wagering terminals. So don't miss out. The fun is only minutes away at 711 Central Avenue, Albany, just off exit 5 of I-90. And don't forget, if you can't make it to the Clubhouse, you can always wager online 24/7 at capitalotb.com.
It's Mr. Fresh and Fly himself, right here at Fresh and Fly Clothing, 13 South Pearl Street, right in the heart of downtown Albany. We support the Albany Patroons on y'all 40th anniversary, on y'all campaign to winning y'all 4th championship. Y'all been doing y'all thing all season, killing the competition. Y'all go on and successfully complete this campaign and win y'all 4th championship. We with you, we support you, I support you, Albany support you, Albany Patroons. Go out there and go get it. Ugh.
Thank you to Premier Transportation for safely and comfortably taking our team out of town for away games. Thank you to Dave Brown at Premier Transportation for once again providing us with such a nice ride when we go on the road.
2:55 to go here. Albany Patroons broadcast. Jaquan Newton. Nothing there on the free throw line. Oh, AJ Mosby icing down the old ankle. He's good, don't worry. Travis Weiss icing down his ankle as well. I bet you those guys are not coming in.
I think they're done. They cut their tape off and they are done.
They're watching the game from a unique vantage
Yes.
point.
They are on the baseline.
They are. Apparently you can see better from there.
Well, they have to stretch out, right, to elevate their ankles?
Absolutely. Yep, that's what it is. Good excuse, Coach Jax.
Oh,
Mason
dear.
Jones not happening there. BJ Glasford rebound right on the floor. BJ Glasford. Cutting like glass. No, that didn't work.
Well, it's just, you know, for the Connecticut Cobras, obviously this is, give them a lot of credit for coming on the road and playing this game. For the Patroons, it's a good tune-up. Final game at home, getting everybody involved.
Yep, Cameron Williams getting himself involved. Let's see. Oh, in and out. Oh, are they going to count it? Are they going to count that? Did I hear Woody? Nope. Towel. Calling for a towel. Did we count that?
I'm curious why we don't have towels under both baskets, though.
The towel guys are chatting over there. Come on, Paulie. Let's go, Greg. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Greg Idella. Get it. Is there anything on the bottom of that that's wiping up sweat?
I don't think so.
Oh,
and now
broken.
it's broken.
It's broken. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a broken mop.
You have to be angry when you wipe up sweat off the floor.
Angry. That's the reason that Mike Williams had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, couple of steals.
Very efficient though, 7 for 11 from the floor, 6 for 8.
And it is because of the angry wipe. The Patroons have scored 160 points. I believe that is the high this season. We got some people yelling. Cheering for the Patroons.
160 is a lot of points.
It is?
Yep. And Zahir Woody.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Is that 37?
Landon Brown over on the sidelines is waving around Don Bassett's cane right now. Just pointing out things that I've noticed. Oh, nice unselfish look. Jaquan Newton to BJ Glasford. BJ Glasford.
Teammates cheering for him, and you know, for a player who's done so much all year long, been a great teammate.
Zahir Woody.
Patroons foul number 23, Cameron Williams.
Ooh.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Angry. Oh, flexing a little bit there.
Got
more sweat.
More towels.
Zahir Woody. Is that 40?
Looks like there was a repair made.
Oh, it
to the mop.
Zahir Woody. 40 points. You think?
Back-to-back 40-point games.
He's inspired by the crowd.
Well, a lot of this crowd has filtered out.
Oh, they have?
Yeah. I think when it was, I'll save that. Just a tremendous evening for the Patroons. Clearly in control of this game, up 64 points.
You know what? I bet you cookie meal on top of ice cream would be really good.
You know what I've been into lately? Cookies. Those acai bowls.
Yes, me too. Love it.
Huge fan.
Love it. Glasford, downtown. Not there. Somebody told me, though, that they're not actually really good. Okay!
Did not see that one coming.
Okay! With your 5'8" self. Love
did
that.
Did not see that coming, but either. Enjoyable.
Yep, that was the highlight of the night. Well, the last 10 minutes, anyway. Jaquan Newton gonna go to the free throw line. Yeah, those acai bowls are good. Someone told me they're not good for you, though.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true.
Maybe you should do a story on it.
Lots of sugar. Oh, I bet you I bet you I could. I bet you I absolutely could.
Well, it probably depends on what you put in it. I actually made myself one at home yesterday. Yes, I did.
What'd you put in it?
Frozen blueberries, Greek yogurt, and then a little bit of peanut butter.
Yep.
Some granola.
Yeah. Coconut flakes.
Fresh bananas. I did, you know what? I went to the store to buy some coconut flakes. They're expensive.
They are. I mean, everything's really expensive these days,
true.
To be honest.
I just wasn't going to shell out $10 for coconut flakes.
Why not? JC. Here's BJ. Gonna be a foul.
This could be a career night for BJ Glasford.
BJ Glasford at the line, shooting 2.
BJ Glasford, 8, 10.
The last stat sheet we got, he had 15 points. And I think that was before.
I believe you got a stat sheet that I didn't get.
Perhaps. Because he hit those 2 threes, which put him at 15.
Oh. I was looking.
It's all just running together at this point, right?
It is.
166 to 102, your Albany Patroons closing out the regular season in complete control, and we are all looking forward to playoffs.
There it is. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that.
You know, and it'll be an interesting test for this team. The last few games really have been blowout wins for these guys, so having more pressure situations and closer games will be interesting, but for this team heading into playoffs, just a lot of fun to watch. Great season to be a part of and something to build off of.
Absolutely. Oh, here comes Paulie, wiping up the sweat. Refs just making sure everything's all cool here on the sideline, but some of the fans giving Taurus Adams a little high five, like the way he played. Got to respect his game. 30 seconds, 29.7 seconds, 168 to 103. As we start to wrap things up here, we're going to try to grab Will Brown. Cam Williams, 6-3, and that's gonna do it. 171 points for your Albany Patroons. 171. 171. Okay. To hear what I think he hung on the rim, sir.
Yeah,
Just
I
hit it.
appreciate the referee not calling that.
DJ Glasford.
He's thinking about it.
He is thinking about it.
Classily
just dribbles it out. Albany Patroons are winners. They remain undefeated at home. 171 to 106. A night complete game effort for the Albany Patroons as they now await their opponent in the first round of the postseason. What a game for the Albany Patroons as Coach Drax goes over to try to corral Will Brown. I'm sure he will have great things to say about this game, but I'm sure that he's going to miss John Longton III and the fact that John is not around